Could there be common habits that are damaging your brain at this very moment? Yes, indeed. Every day, we engage in activities that appear innocuous, but might actually be causing potential harm to our brain. Let's illuminate these habits in this video. Specifically, we'll outline and discuss 11 common habits that are frequently ignored, but could be harmful to our brain health. We'll identify these habits and elaborate on why and how they can be damaging. The aim isn't to alarm you, but to educate and hopefully assist you in making healthier decisions for your brain's well-being. From sleep deprivation to excessive noise exposure will encompass a broad range of habits that you might not have considered having an effect on your brain's functionality and health. With us, as we delve into the first habit that might be causing damage to your brain. Our list begins with the habit of insufficient sleep. You might think you're doing fine on those 5 hours of sleep, but your brain begs to differ. Our brains are similar to engines, requiring regular downtime to repair and rejuvenate. Skimping on sleep inhibits our brains from performing vital tasks such as consolidating memories, clearing out toxins, and repairing cells. Over time, this can lead to poor memory, reduced concentration, and impaired decision-making. Visualize trying to go about your day with a foggy brain, struggling to recall names, dates, and details, stumbling over simple decisions, like trying to drive on an icy road with bald tires. It's a recipe for disaster. And not just about quantity, the quality is also important. Deep, restorative sleep is vital for the optimal functioning brain, so resist the temptation to pull an all-nighter next time. Your brain needs rest too. Let's delve into the topic of high sugar consumption. We're all partial to a sweet indulgence, aren't we? But allow us to reveal a somewhat distasteful reality. The habit of overconsumption of sugar has been linked to cognitive deterioration and memory problems. To simplify, when we indulge in sugar excessively, our body undergoes a sugar high, subsequently leading to an unavoidable crash. This fluctuation between sugar peaks and valleys can result in a mental haze, impairing our concentration or memory. Moreover, chronic overconsumption of sugar can adversely impact brain function and may even trigger neurodegenerative diseases. A sugar-rich diet can provoke inflammation, oxidative stress, and hinder insulin regulation, all of which can harm our brain health. Hence, the next you're tempted to grab that additional cookie or soda, bear in mind the possible neurological harm it could inflict. Reducing sugar intake might just turn out to be the most brain-friendly act you can do. Many of us are guilty of this next habit, multitasking. In our present day, handling several tasks simultaneously is often lauded. But were you aware that multitasking could actually be detrimental to your brain? It's not a lie. Our brains have to rapidly shift focus from one task to another during multitasking, which can induce stress and damage cognitive function. Picture your brain as a computer. When too many tabs are open, the computer starts to lag. Similarly, our brains slow down when we attempt to do too much at once. Our brains aren't built for multitasking, overloading. Overloading them can result in memory problems and a drop in overall brain effectiveness. Therefore, if you're looking to safeguard your brain health, concentrate on one task at a time. May appear counterproductive, but research indicates that monotasking can enhance productivity and lessen stress. Bear in mind, doing one thing at a time could actually increase your productivity. Leading a sedentary lifestyle is an all-too common habit, especially in our modern world where many jobs require long hours of sitting. But did you know that lack of physical activity can lead to decreased blood flow to the brain? This can result in less oxygen and fewer nutrients for your brain, which over time can cause cognitive decline. When we exercise, our heart rate increases and pumps more oxygen to the brain. This not only helps brain function but also promotes the growth of new brain cells. Physical activity also boosts mood, reduce stress, and improve sleep, all of which are beneficial for brain health. We're not saying you need to become a marathon runner or a gym rat. Even simple activities like walking, gardening, or dancing can make a difference. So, don't just sit there. Stand up, stretch, and take a stroll around the block. Your brain will thank you. Get moving for the sake of your brain. Habit number 5 is not drinking enough water. Picture your brain as a sponge. When it's dry, it's unyielding and stiff. When it's well hydrated, it's adaptable and ready for action. Dehydration can lead your brain to shrink, causing headaches, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. It's comparable to trying to drive a car with an empty gas tank. Our brains consist of about 75% water, hence even a slight decrease in your hydration levels can make a substantial impact. When you're dehydrated, your brain has to exert more effort than usual to function at its peak. It's equivalent to running a marathon with heavy boots. So how you keep hydrated? It's straightforward. Endeavor to drink around 8 glasses of water daily. If you're not fond of plain water, consider adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a rejuvenating twist. Your brain requires water to function efficiently. Ensure to drink up to keep your brain hydrated and content. On our agenda is overeating. It's not just about gaining weight. Overeating, particularly the consumption of unhealthy foods, carries severe implications for our brains. When we ingest too much, our bodies are put in overdrive to process the excess, leaving less energy for other essential functions. Time. This can lead to cognitive decline, making it harder to concentrate, remember things, or even learn new information. Addition, certain foods high in fats and sugars can cause inflammation in the brain, amplifying memory issues and cognitive decline. This doesn't mean you should starve yourself or completely eliminate your favorite foods. It's all about balance and moderation. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can provide the nutrients your brain needs to work at its best. So remember, healthy brain isn't just about your activities but also about your diet. Indeed, maintaining a balanced diet is crucial for a healthy. Habit number 7 is excessive alcohol consumption. We all appreciate how a glass of wine or a beer can help unwind after a strenuous day. However, when one glass escalates to 2, 3 or more frequently, you risk damaging your brain. Alcohol is a neurotoxin, that it has the potential to harm or obliterate nerve tissues in your brain. Over time, habitual heavy drinking can cause the brain to shrink, resulting in memory loss and cognitive decline. This is more than just misplacing your keys or forgetting names. It can escalate to serious issues such as difficulties in planning, decision-making, or even comprehending basic concepts. It's essential to remember that the damage from excessive alcohol consumption might be permanent. Therefore, prevention is the best strategy. Moderate your alcohol consumption. It's not solely about avoiding hangovers, but about safeguarding your drink responsibly for your brain's sake. As we delve into the 8th habit, smoking, it's important to note that it's not just harmful to our lungs, but is also detrimental to our brain. Nicotine present in cigarettes may give a temporary boost in concentration, but the long-term effects are far from beneficial. The prolonged exposure to nicotine alters the brain's causing oxygen deprivation, leading eventually to brain damage and cognitive decline. It also the likelihood of stroke, which can result in severe brain damage and even death. The devastating consequences of smoking are not restricted to the smoker alone. Passive smoking too can adversely affect the brain and other organs of those in proximity. Thus, smoking not only damages your own brain but also puts your near and dear ones at risk. In a nutshell, smoking is a habit that inflicts severe damage to your brain. Therefore, quitting smoking is the most effective path toward a healthier brain and a healthier life. Stop smoking for a healthier brain. Next, we delve into the impact of social interaction on cognitive abilities. Our brains are designed to connect with others. Lack of this can potentially impair our cognitive functions. Regular social interactions, such as casual conversations with friends or family, can stimulate our brains, enhancing memory and cognitive performance. However, social isolation can have harmful effects. It's not just the feeling of loneliness. When we're alone for extended periods, it can cause cognitive deterioration. Evidence suggests that individuals who endure long stretches of solitude have a higher risk of dementia and other mental health issues. But let's not be all doom and gloom. There's always a silver lining. It's never too late to start reaching out to others. You can participate in clubs, volunteer in your community, or just make it a routine to catch up with friends or family frequently. Social engagement does not only enrich our lives but also maintains our brain activity and health. Thus, always remember, maintain connections with others for a healthier brain. Habit number 10, chronic stress. We all face stress occasionally, but when it becomes a regular occurrence, it can significantly harm your brain health. Constant stress initiates a hormone surge that can be detrimental to your brain in the long run. It might result in inflammation and harm to brain cells, leading to cognitive decline over time. In addition, chronic stress can cause mental health disorders like anxiety and depression. It can also impact your memory and learning capacity, making it difficult for you to concentrate and think precisely. It's comparable to driving a vehicle with the brakes engaged. It's more than simply feeling frazzled or inundated. It's about the wear-tear your brain experiences over time due to ongoing stress and tension. Therefore, it's essential to discover effective stress management techniques. These could include physical exercise, meditation, hobbies, or even seeking professional assistance if necessary. Mind stress is the key to maintaining a healthy. Our list concludes with the habit of excessive noise exposure. This isn't solely about the random loud concert or a vibrant fireworks display. We're touching on the ceaseless, daily assault of noise that is a reality for many. From the constant drone of traffic to the continuous buzz of a busy workspace, our brains are often subjected to extreme noise pollution levels. This incessant noise is more than just a nuisance. It's been linked to cognitive deterioration and a range of mental health issues. Research indicates that over a period, excessive noise can debilitate our memory, attention span, and information processing capacity. It can also heighten our stress levels, and even culminate in conditions like anxiety and depression. So how can we tackle this issue? The key lies in maintaining a balance. Allocate in your daily routine, if required, noise-canceling headphones. And bear in mind, silence isn't merely golden, it's essential for good health. Shield your ears to safeguard your brain. We're now at the end of our discussion on 11 routine practices that could be detrimental to your brain. It's vital to recognize these potentially damaging habits. They range from sleep deprivation, excessive sugar intake, and multitasking, to leading a sedentary life, not drinking enough water, and overeating. And we mustn't overlook the dangers of drinking alcohol excessively, smoking, isolating socially, enduring chronic stress, and enduring constant exposure to loud noises. These behaviors may appear trivial or even safe, but they can substantially affect our brain health in the long run. It's crucial to remember that our brain is our body's command center, and its care should be paramount. Small but consistent alterations can significantly contribute to the conservation and enhancement of our brain health. Hence, let's make a concerted effort to eliminate these habits and substitute them with healthier ones, all in the interest of our brain's health. Don't forget, a healthy brain results in a healthy life. Appreciate your time spent watching.